We're obviously very good at. We pulled up outside the ground there, and you see the sea of blue support. So we're good, obviously, for all the players, everyone that travels to the game. I thought it was a great occasion out there. I thought our guys started the game really well. Created lots of opportunities, built that lead. Everyone's going to talk about the period either side of half time because that's when obviously Saracens score some points and we give up the advantage probably that we had built. But there's so many different moments in the game, even what Johnny's saying, like we create lots of opportunities. You just need to make sure you nail the chances. We're up against a very, very good team. You see the size of some of those Saracens guys. Like, they're a big, big physical team with lots of quality. As we've seen on countless occasions over the last few seasons, when a team is trying to chase the game against them, it becomes very difficult because they're so aggressive in the middle of the field, and they're very comfortable defending and putting a squeeze on teams. So I thought they did that really well. Probably strangle us then in the last 20-30 minutes once they had a lead. There's some big calls at various different stages of the game, which we probably missed out on, and that's ultimately how we've lost the game. We're gutted. We'd love to have sitting here with a more positive outcome, but full credit to the players. I think the way they've applied themselves, the way everyone has worked behind the scenes to make sure we're in good shape at this stage of the season. So just need to dust ourselves off now. We talk about so many different parts of the game, but we just need to try and move on as quickly as possible, really, because we have a huge game now against Munster on next Saturday. We're gutted. We don't want to blame anything, because we always want to look at ourselves first and make sure we try and can control everything as best we possibly can, to give best account of ourselves. So, there's lots of learning for a lot of our guys from the game. How you play this type of team that really tries to suffocate you. And what our version of playing pressure rugby is against them. So we probably didn't quite get it right today, but again, it's tough out there. There was some big moments that we just didn't quite get. But like the referees, like there were so many different decisions in the game. Incredibly hard game to referee. Two teams unbelievably committed, going at each other. It was ferocious. It was test match stuff. We knew it was going to be, and one thing I'll say is I'm unbelievably proud of every one of us. The way we fronted up, we never took a backward step. There was times where we weren't missing any tackles, but we were conceding maybe half a yard. And they're very good at what they do, and they try and steamroll you, and at times they did that very well. But like I said, it's a big regret when you'd love to go and play the match again. You don't ever want that to happen in a final. You want to sort of have no regrets, and we'll look back at some key moments in that, especially start of the first half or second half, where I just felt we had the upper hand and we didn't quite capitalise on it. You saw for large periods, I think, I don't think it's arrogant. I think we are overconfident that we've been the two best sides in Europe, and we met at a quarter-final stage last year, and I think obviously we had home advantage that day. Today, neutral venue, and they just got the upper hand. So we feel that we're close to the top. Obviously, you don't get to a final if you're not near the top, and we'll just take lots of learnings from it, I think, and I think we'll bounce back.
I think it's probably as physical as it gets, from what I've experienced anyway. It's definitely test match standard. Some of the collisions were big, as we knew they would be. I don't think they physically dominated us by any kind of means. I think we had patches where we were strong in that area, and so did they. So it was two big strong packs, I think, that went toe to toe, and I think they got the upper hand today slightly. Credit to them. I think they took their chances and they deserved it. I think so. As I said, I think they're a very strong pack, and they deserved the win today. But we had periods in that game where we had the upper hand. We got a great scrum at that stage in the first half, and we kind of got a rumble on. We scored a few phases later, so I don't think there's much difference there. They have some big bodies, and as Leo mentioned, it takes its toll. So you know, we've some sore bodies in there at the moment.
I think we know what to expect, but like they're big men, you know, very very big men. Like you stand out in the tunnel there, and you see the size of obviously Billy Vunipola, Maro Toje, Will Skelton in particular, and we don't have access to that many types of players, and they wore us down for sure, yeah. But they, you know, we've seen it a lot, you know, where you know Saracens just get their nose in front, play pressure, pin us down, and you know they just squeeze the life out of teams. So you know, for us, like our guys, you know, I thought they fronted up unbelievably well. You know, stuck in so many collisions, were dominant a lot of collisions, particularly early in the game, with some of those big men running at them. So, but it does take its toll for sure. You know, I thought the Saracens bench came on, did well. You know, I thought Vincent Cock in particular, thought he provided a lot of energy. You know, considering he was on after 30 minutes, thought he carried very, very strongly. Scrum was good as well. They probably just had the upper hand on us in the last 20 minutes, where probably in the first half I thought we had a little bit of dominance, but again, it's just such fine margins in these games. And yeah, Saracens were the better team on the day.